Yo, what's up? What's happening?
What it is, man. Y'all already know, man. Doc D, a legend, like one of the biggest legends in the city when it comes to DJing, man.
What's happening? What's happening?
Y'all already know, man. I grew up on Doc D, man. I grew up on like your CDs, your tapes, way back when, man. I was already, you know what I'm saying? I was a teenager. I wasn't even a teenager when I first got one of these CDs, man. Well, so you been out here for a minute.
It started out in whatever I can say. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, I always had the love of music. Nobody took me serious until way into my 20s, to the point where you're hearing the tapes.
The tapes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and you know, it's serious. I was just about to get out of high school, and you know, one of my neighborhood partners, I mixed my stuff with his stuff, majority his, you know, doing a little experimentation.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I've been, you know, I'm going through something, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I'm working it out. That and you know what I'm saying, I got into bass style like the summer that I graduated.
Okay. So you was part of bass style.
True.
Okay.
Same time I got in, Rated R got in. Rated R got in by his, you know, relatives, and you know, it is what it is. We DJ right down the street.
Let me ask you a question then with the whole bass style thing, man. How long was bass style doing it before you got in with bass style? About how long? Just an estimate.
Early 80s.
Early 80s?
Yeah.
So they've been out that long. Oh, I you know what's crazy? I used to get the bass style CDs too, but I never knew that they was out that long. You know what I mean? I thought that was something that just came about after the whole Rocket Rod movement.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Bass style was out before the Rocket Rod movement came out. You know what I'm saying? Rocket Rod movement came out roundabout back in the days. Roundabout Chunk the Choo Choo days. You know what I'm saying? Rod had them boys DJing for him at level 2. And it's just they particularly made a tape called Live at Level 2, and it went crazy. You had Eminem, you had Tampa Tony. You can't go wrong.
Red, yeah.
Yeah, DJ Red, yeah.
They had some hitters over there.
Yeah.
So at that time, you was already, so before Rocket Rod got that movement, well, Rocket Rod, just in case y'all don't know, they was one of the biggest DJ teams in the city too. But so before Rocket Rod had their movement, you was already DJing.
We had the name, they had their name, but we had a bigger name because of our affiliations. You know what I'm saying? We were affiliated with the Kappas, USF. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where we used to have parties at USF. We used to DJ parties at USF, but we got banned from USF. Not really banned, but
yeah,
it got to a point USF wouldn't allow visitors coming on there. You had to either go there, or the people that went there had to invite somebody there to come there. It wasn't like, you know, you couldn't have public parties like, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, got too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And so at that time it was mainly, I guess, well, at the time you had from what I remember, you had bass style, you had Rocket Rod, you had Jam Pony. But Jam Pony, I think it was out like Miami or Dade area, somewhere down there, right?
We're affiliated with Jam Pony.
Okay, so bass style was a part of affiliated with Jam Pony.
Yeah, because eventually bass style turned into 2 for 1 Records.
Okay.
So before 2 for 1 Records, you had, you know, record labels where Pony came out with their first album on there, you know what I'm saying? And the bass style was a part of that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like family, you know what I'm saying? Made a plethora of tapes, everything, you know what I'm saying?
That was something.
You know, love is love, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the Jam Point boy.
Yeah.
Vic, Lot Cool Job, Ace, you know what I'm saying? The founders, the 4 founders.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and Doc D, man, but with all that being said, you somehow you still made a name for yourself as Doc D. So how did that come about? Like you from being affiliated with Jam Pony and Bass Style to being Doc D.
Well, I had my style. Mm-hmm. It's just like when you're a child. You're not really a child, but everybody has to come into their own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my style was slow down back in the days. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You had different cats doing slow down. They was representing the area. Mm-hmm. And, they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say from what they were doing, I just took it to a whole different level. I had my style of doing things. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So I was, I was basically slowing down everything. Gotcha. But I was known for my mixes.
Your mixes, yeah. I remember the mixes where you would take the instrumentals and mix them with acapellas.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So that was a big thing that you probably, like, you was one of the people back in the day. I remember if you wanted one of the mixes, you had to come to you for that because a lot of DJs weren't doing that.
Well, back in the days, I started at, selling my tapes at the Great American.
Gotcha.
And shouts out to Chucky Chuck. Mm-hmm. Not Chuck. Well, Chucky Chuck was in Orlando. Mm-hmm. He followed suit. But I met Chuck before I met Frankie Love. Frankie Love used to be on 50th Street. Mm-hmm. He didn't know me. I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? It just built. You know what I'm saying? It was a friendship. I had to, different from anybody else, I had to gain the respect. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, at first it was, tapes. And then, he went and listened, paying attention to it, and that's where it came from now.
Gotcha.
Chuck, through Chuck, I met Chucky Chuck at school. I was going to BCC, okay. And he BCC. Had some shop. He had that shop up there, and that's how I met the Pony Boys. I met Big Ace first.
Got it. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I met him. We were the first people to make the tapes with. I made tapes with him. Okay. God rest the dead. I met Lock Cool Chop first, gotcha. But Lock didn't know who I was, and I didn't know who he was. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But as far as the love, I got the love from Ace first. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Ace got along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I met Vic last, but out of the three, you know what I'm saying, they were the one they always used to camp. They always came to Tampa. And then, chalked it up with my boy Ski, and it went from there. You know what I'm saying? But in between, it was always tapes. Gotcha. It was always them tapes.
Always them tapes,
yeah. Always them tapes.
And it went from the tapes to them CDs, man. And you had a whole volume that you used to push, right?
Yeah.
With the CDs.
Eventually, I was, doing my thing in the clubs. Mm-hmm. Went from doing the clubs. From a club to record store, had a record store. Shouts out there, Kirky C.
Yeah, Kirky C.
Purple Man, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for Purple Man wouldn't have brought the things for me. You know what I'm saying? He was the reason why I was doing the field mob thing. You know what I'm saying? As far as the DJ, as soon as I started DJing, then those cars start knocking people. Oh man, I'm hollering at you, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then before I started DJing for Field Mob, I was DJing for Tom G. First it was Tom G.
Okay.
Then after Tom, you know what I'm saying, I started doing things with Field Mob. Then I eventually started doing a lot of things with other people, but I was mainly doing things with Tampa Tony.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Tampa Tony, man, he a legend in the city, just in case y'all don't know. Tom G as well. We had Tampa Tony on the show already, so y'all can go back and watch that episode. But Tampa Tony, man, he was doing real big things, and at that time, you was his DJ. Yeah, it was around about the Jump on the Dick came out. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he was doing a little something, you know what I'm saying?
had to, get in trouble. You know how that go, man.
Yeah, and another thing, man, since you've been out here so long, man, the music has changed from when you was, when you first came out. So how do you stay relevant in this times where, the music has changed and evolved so much?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. The problem is everybody always feel like they got a problem with the way the music is from this area.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's not about the music. It's about proving a point.
Mm-hmm.
You are who you are. If you are who you are, if you have the talent to do what you do, it shouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want the same thing that is going on everywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got people outside this area that want what's from this area, which is Juk. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it to them. Otherwise, why even do it?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with representing your city. Ain't nothing wrong whatsoever as far as you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't knock you, but my thing is, what can I say when you got somebody from the outside saying, "Oh man, it sound like such and such."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna dish you,
Mm-hmm.
but if you sound like such and such, why should I play it? Why should I waste my time? Not saying I'm all that, but average DJ probably saying the same, feeling the same way. They just didn't want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this. It's a lot of folks I haven't even met in this area.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't knock everybody. Everybody want to be a rapper. So my thing is, if you want to be a rap so bad, rep your city. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can't say this person and this person everybody not gonna feel. I mean, everybody gonna feel them. You know what I'm saying? If they feeling them, then hey, I ain't always right, but at the same time, you got plethora of people that used to DJ at radio stations that ain't gonna lie, and they'll tell you straight up, oh, if it wasn't for Doc D, hey, he playing the music in the club. The club ain't lying. They see for the club, they see for themselves how the club and how the people react. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like with that being said, you a DJ, and I know a lot of cats be trying to get you their music, and they be like, hey man, play my song or play this.
That's one thing. A lot of people have not lately. This generation, it's a whole different generation. How it was when in the early generation, like Tom G and Lil Key and Shrizzo, they made it their business.
Take it out to DJs.
To take it to the DJ. But not wait till the last minute. You know what I'm saying?
I think that is because of social media. Because they feel like they don't have to have a DJ no more. But at the same time, in my opinion, the DJs who's out there, like you said, you out there in the clubs, you out in the crowds, you know what's hot. But I think that if they not hitting you up the same, I think it's because of the social media. What do you think about that?
Well, we didn't have a Facebook back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a MySpace, and people were just, getting to understand, trying to find out, what the internet was all about. You didn't have gifts, you didn't have memes, you didn't have, it's slowly but surely, people start to really know what the power was. You know what I'm saying?
The internet.
As far as emails and stuff like that. It's powerful. Technology is powerful.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It was powerful.
I mean, it probably made it harder for Well, I'm gonna say it actually made it harder for a DJ like yourself, probably to get work because of technology. Because now people can get a laptop, and they don't really gotta have the crates like how it used to be back in the day, right?
Yeah, look here. Technology, boy, it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, I agree.
When technology came out, it was, made hell of easy. You know what I'm saying, as far as finding your music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. There used to be websites from other areas, like from other countries, that were just, getting up on stuff that we was on in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about had zip files of 12 inches, in which I know I can actually name about 10 that they had. It was crystal clear. It was just like you just came from the record store, and everything.
Wow.
But
do you think that as a DJ who been out here so long, do you think it makes it harder for y'all to book because of people having that access and not having to actually...
It's the program.
It's the program.
It's the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like DJing back in the day, you had to scratch, you had to mix, you had to...
It's the program, and it's the actual... you got apps, all that, but, it's the actual program, and it's the actual instruments in which it's going left and right with the program. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where is if you got the right thing, the right hookup, all you gotta do is, hey, put in the app, put in your give me some requests.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're working for tips. If that.
Gotcha.
Most of the times, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Real crazy.
I know a lot had to change, man, that technology, because a lot has changed in a short period of time. We talking 10 years, even 15 years ago, things was completely different. You couldn't just get an app and do all of that.
Well, I started DJing with turntables, and they eventually came out with the CD player,
CD one, yeah.
and I was mixing with my CDs. So the CD it was easy with the CDs. You know what I'm saying, because you had everything on there. But you still have the option to DJ with the turntables. Everybody still had their crates of records, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the CDs made it a tad bit easier. But boy, when that final scratch and that Serato came out, that
was it.
That was it.
That was the death of that. So it was all laptop now.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now.
But you still had. It was still kind of hard in the first, because I had to find out that I didn't have to, I was using a laptop, a desktop. I was using a whole computer. So I was carrying a computer like, that was nothing like, carrying crates of records, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing to you because you wasn't carrying them crates.
But it got to a point where it was...
You had to get that laptop.
Oh, man, yeah.
After that, had to load it up and had to find... So for you, man, it was a learning curve. It had to be.
Yeah.
Because you was used to everything
learning
analog.
that technology. I was learning that technology at first. I was learning that technology, but it took one time. The cat told me, man, why you doing all this? You can get Serato and...
After that, the rest was history.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
now when you out there, it's just bring your laptop, show up. Because I see a lot of time when I go to shows, they already got the mixing boards and everything. So people come with their little laptop, plug in.
Well, you got the option.
Okay.
You got the option. Nowadays you have, you got majority DJs that DJ with Serato, but then you got another You got another part, another thing. I forgot the name of it.
Like another DJ app?
Yeah.
Is it Scratch or is it like I know they got virtual DJ?
Virtual DJ. That's what it is.
Okay.
And they got a thing on there whereas I don't know exactly what it is, but it's where it DJs for you. You load this song up, and it mixes by itself.
I seen that. I seen on virtual DJ. Yeah.
I ain't. I'm not gonna knock them. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do.
Yeah.
If you do your thing, you do your thing. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see everybody to win, but at the same time, I'm old school.
Mm-hmm.
I never.
You like to play fair. That ain't playing fair.
I'm old school. You gonna always see me doing what I'm doing. I ain't to the point where I'm scratching it like I was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get myself back into what I do, but I still mix and everything. My mixes.
You still making the mixes?
Yeah. I'll bring it to you. I'll line up with anybody.
What can we get the mixes to though?
I'll line up with anybody.
Like, can people get those? You put them on YouTube or on anywhere, SoundCloud? Can we get them mixes?
Well, I just started doing USBs.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Earlier this year, I came up with my acapella, but I went from acapella to back to docapella.
Mm-hmm.
Friend of mine named it, and I just made it as a one volume thing, where it was the return of docapella. But I'm keeping his name because it's got a catch to it. So eventually, I'm probably gonna go back into the lab and I did one, in the early 2000s, but I want to do another one. So the most likely, I'm probably gonna come out like 20.5, and probably do that before, hopefully, before my next birthday, which is in the end of September.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So we be expecting that, man. Now, are you on any platforms like iTunes, or you gonna be putting on anything like that, or you just ain't up to that?
Right now, I'm just trying to figure out. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm thinking about management.
Okay, that's a good move.
I don't wanna. I'm leaving this club. The club's not really not really doing anything right now. You know what I'm saying? DJs, you got DJs here.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have this area representing as management. You know what I'm saying?
You want to get this like music management, like managing DJs, like a coalition or what?
Music management. I want to start managing artists.
Okay.
Everybody doing anything, as far as DJing.
Yeah, but you're trying to handle the business side of things. Yeah.
It's to the point, I don't want to step on nobody's toes. You know what I'm saying? You got this person doing this thing. You got a record label to just start it out. Mm-hmm. DJ Sandman. You know what I'm saying?
Sandman.
Yeah.
Sandman.
So, hopefully down the road, I start my little lane as a manager.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I can't knock what A or B, but at the end of the year, hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm able to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's a good move. All right, well, I don't want to take too much more of your time, man. You got anything for the fans that you want them to know that we haven't covered, man, or want to put it out there?
I'm just y'all start taking care of yourself. Mm-hmm. Keep your mask on.
Yeah, he got the mask on.
Keep your mask on. No, it's no serious. In all seriousness, take care of yourself. Go see your doctor regularly. Not to the point that it's COVID making you do that. Do it because you want to.
Yeah.
If somebody in your family getting sick, and you know you're gonna get sick hereditarily, bruh, take care of yourself, man.
Okay. Y'all heard it from Doc himself, man. We're gonna sign out Doc D. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. Make sure y'all get the whole interview on YouTube. It's gonna be out there, man. So make sure y'all tune in. Street Fame, and that's what we doing, man.